I want to review about 10 stocks that have gapped higher recently. And by the way, this is just for my amusement only. These are not buy, hold, or sell recommendations. You do your own due diligence because we're all big boys and girls. Anyway, this is an oil and gas drilling stock, Champion Corporation. CHX is the ticker symbol. And it gapped higher about on October 26th, 18% on 293% above average daily volume. I like stocks when they gap higher on earnings to go at least 10% higher with at least 100% above average daily volume. There's a lot of factors that go into a stock's performance after it gaps up after earnings. You got to look at the short interest here. This one has quite a bit of short interest. You could also go to other sites to get short interest. You could look at the options market and kind of see where these things go. And a lot of times they follow through after an earnings, a gap higher. They have a couple more days, of short covering, or they trade down to their moving averages. This one resumed its uptrend and then traded down to its moving average the last few days. So that one looks pretty good to me. Still, AXON, which is the old taser, the military and law enforcement consumer product here. And once again, I'll take a look at the short interest, 10% here, according to MarketSmith. But anyway, on November 9th, this thing gapped higher more than 14% on 238% above average daily volume. So, and it's trending above its 10 EMA. If it just trades sideways and lets the moving averages catch up, that's fine. But AXON is a stock definitely to watch, and it's been performing well, in this week tape. HRMY is another one that I want to look at. This one gapped higher. It had news, I believe, with Johnson & Johnson, the partnership. It went up 13% on 188% above average daily volume. The short interest here is 15%, pretty strong. So we'll see where this one goes. It pulled back to its moving average on Thursday, and found support here at the 21 and resumed its uptrend on Friday. We'll see where this one goes. Another strong stock with strong fundamentals. PODD, this is a diabetes play, and this one gapped higher on November 4th with a 22% gap higher with 406% above average daily volume. This one is doing, kind of like what I like to see is it's just kind of wedging, back to a moving average and lighter volume. That's what you want to see in uptrending stocks, then pulling back to moving averages in light volume. The short interest on this one is, according to MarketSmith, 5.4 days. Doesn't have a percentage, but it looks good to me. And I would expect a support here at the moving average. We'll see. Keep an eye on that one. SMCII, the Sola brothers, my friends. This one gapped higher on November 8th. Let me see, 11% essentially higher with more than 100% above average daily volume. So this one barely fits the criteria, but it is a strong stock. I don't know about the short interest in this one. It's 5%, not much. I know they authorized the buyback program, and they think their stock is undervalued at $66 for sure. So I'm going to keep an eye on SANM. SMCII, the super micro. This one has accelerating sales growth, earnings growth. This one's got the fundamentals, and it gapped higher on November 2nd, greatest day of the year, 12.5% higher with a 484% above average daily volume. And you can see it's just, pulled back a couple days and now resuming the uptrend, and it's respecting its 10 EMA. I'm not sure about the short interest here. Yeah, it's got some heavy short interest. So I would expect this one to, if the market cooperates, to continue its uptrend, but we'll see. Take it one day at a time. Keep an open mind. Be flexible. Gilead, the biotechs have had some really strong earnings reports here recently. This one gapped up nearly 13% on 255% above average daily volume. traded sideways a couple days and resumed its uptrend. Real strong stock. And not much short interest in Gilead. Another one in the biotech sector, drugs, is Biogen. This one gapped up, well, almost 40%, 1,255% above average daily volume. Traded down, pulled back to its 10 EMA and lighter volume here, and then resumed its uptrend, and it's respecting its 10 EMA. Biogen has quite a bit of short interest here. So it's another one that I'm watching. Fair Isaac is another one. This is a computer software, financial stock. It gapped higher, wow, over 30%, 258% above average daily volume. Wondering about the short interest in this one. Yeah, hardly anything. This is a pretty quiet stock and very underrated. And it's quietly making gains here. But you see it gapped up, and now it's pulling back to its 10 EMA. And what you want to see is the volume dry up here as the moving averages catch up. And the last one is MOD. This is I don't know anything about this company, auto truck equipment manufacturer, but you just take the chart for what it gives you, 12% on 132% above average daily volume. So it fits the criteria. It's got a little short interest here, so I'm going to keep my eye on this one. It did pull back to its 10 EMA, and then bounced on Friday. So definitely one to watch. Anyway, thanks for watching. We had about 5 of these at mcstockcharts.com. So we're doing pretty well, and holding a couple of those. But anyway, not a big deal. Just wanted to get some of that information out. There's a lot more stocks that have gapped higher. I just selected those 10. Anyway, we never give up.